No, no, no.
Okay.
I'm joining per spectator. I'm just hitting enter until it lets me get there.
Yeah, Necomech is kinda viable, kinda. And they're fun to play, to be fair.
I believe that with new tech discovered, they are in actually like upper mid or lower high.
I would say lower mid, but maybe I'm just pessimistic. I don't know.
I think that used to be the case like for a while, but I think it actually changed at some point. But I don't know what tier is right. This game, to be fair, actually does evolve still. So
Yeah.
I guess I can't join. I'll try again. You guys are in game?
We are in character select.
Okay. Then
You should still be able to see the character select, right? Yeah.
Vic versus change your name. Tap space bar to toggle.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You came both? Okay.
I wanted to move to another thing.
Don't hit me!
Well, sure, I can. Like, I can wait.
By the way, since we never talked about this sort of thing, as a tip, Raktor, I personally think that you should probably play a character different to the character you play in Unio. No, because it's way less confusing. Because if you're like into fighting games long enough, there's an argument to be made that it's pretty fun to try different versions of the same character across different games. But I think in the beginning it's just confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at top level, like some Smash players that play like Pikachu most of the time, if you have to switch between like some version, it's really different because really different properties and stuff like that.
Exactly, and it's much easier to understand that a game's rules and the movesets is slightly different. But do try her out, like briefly here, because then you get to see where she comes from, right? Because I mean, she is from Melty Blood. You can see some stuff at least.
Yep. So are you like spectating right now?
I am spectating. You guys can do something. If you guys were waiting for me, I don't know.
No, I mean, I was wondering like when and what we could explain, because you wanted to say some stuff, right? Or not? Guess we can just play.
Okay, let's just play.
Sure.
Yeah, just play, and then when it becomes like a little overwhelming, then give him some time to press buttons and see what's different, because you know your character is pretty well trained at this point, so you know what to do. Raktor has no idea what to do.
Yeah,
he has Altnum is mostly the same, but not completely, so that'll be confusing.
Yep, the rock says. You have to block.
Yeah. Okay, so one important thing. When you have 100 meter or above, you want to press ABC together. That'll give you like a burst, and you'll start regenerating during the time where it does that. So if you look at your health bar, it has like a lot of health in red. And you can get that back basically. Yeah.
Should we start by saying the main difference of the moon with no details, but like at least?
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah.
So basically, but without confusing with the great big details, because there's a lot of details.
Exactly.
Crescent moon, yeah, that one is basically your I want to do combos sort of thing, but also is the very basic moon. Most people at all levels of play use Crescent Moon with most characters. Some characters it's a little different.
They can reverse beat.
Reverse beat is a mechanic where you can, where like in Unist, where you can go from A to C, you can go from C to A. What you can't do, which you can do in Unist, is go A, C, B. That's not possible in this game. So you have to choose a direction, basically. ABC, CBA. Full moon is when you usually want to just do more damage in neutral and have a little bit less on your combo abilities. You don't get your burst as quickly though, because you actually have to go all the way to 300 meter before you're allowed to use that burst to regenerate health. But when you do, it's instantly back. It doesn't take time to come back. Also, like Dragon Ball, they can charge their meter at any time. So they'll go raw juju and then just charge their ki. Yeah, so those two are both okay to play as beginners. Ironically, this mode, which was made for beginners, is not for beginners. So this provides a good mix usually of the advantages of Crescent and Full Moon, but it will auto burst for you. So if you have 100 meter, you get hit in some way, it'll burst people away, which is pretty annoying if you wanted to use your meter for something. And that's basically what makes this difficult to play. Otherwise, the movesets of these characters in Half Moon are really good on average. I don't think you need to know more about the moons. There's differences in what sorts of parries they can do and some other stuff, but that's like, you don't need to know that now.
Half Moon and can reverse beat and Full Moon can't. That's the main thing to know too.
Yeah. And in general, for playing fighting games in the beginning, I don't recommend choosing the same character as your main. However, it's fun to see where your character came from in this case, so it's fine to pick Sion. Exactly. Just try some other characters.
Eltnam.
Sion Eltnam Atlasia. Okay. Whatever French bread was drinking when they made these names, just yeah.
Okay, so I wanted like
Nerquisver Chaos. Yeah, sure, that's Nordic, maybe not.
There is a bamboo forest in this one, right? Or was it not?
There is a bamboo forest in this one. I don't believe that it's been cut. It's just hard to see. I can identify it. Basically, it looks like you're looking at the sky and there's a temple in the background. That's the stage you have to find. Night sky. There it was.
This one.
This one. That's the bamboo forest.
It was cut in the Steam version.
Yeah. Some stages were cut because either they were missing the copyrights to the music that was associated with it, or for some of the artwork. It's a complicated story with Melty Blood. I don't really know the details anymore. If you're just in general interested about cut content from Melty Blood, there are many fan versions of Melty Blood, Actress Again, current code, like newest version, that re-add stages, themes, even boss characters, and the New Moon, which was cut after a while. In case you're wondering what the New Moon version would do, New Moon basically was sort of like Blaze Blue's unlimited characters. So you got like a bunch of crazy moves and stuff like that. Yeah, that no longer exists.
Hey, throw combos, that's a thing in this game. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. With every character, by the way. If you got someone in the air and launched them, grab them.
Yeah. I mean, yes, but it's not really a thing with all characters, at least not the ABC launcher, AB grab.
That is indeed not something with any character, but if you've launched someone, then yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I just noticed, Vic doesn't just play his usual short hair waifu in this game. He even plays a French short hair waifu in this game.
Yep.
Like I knew one and I knew the other, but I never put them together.
Yeah.
Just yeah. What was Ciel again? Flower?
Sky.
Sky?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
So I guess in Japanese they would have called her Sora, which is a thing that there's a lot of characters that call Sora.
Like Sora no
Oh,
Water.
Sora.
Yep. So that's the same. They just call it in French because she's French. So French people will do the same, right?
Right.
Spoiler, no.
Yes, sure. Yeah, just like, yeah, Orange Juice Sora, yeah. Who is from Sora, the game. Yeah, those rocks are annoying, like, you're gonna have to block them. There is an alternative, but the alternative is get the timing right and parry them, but don't fall for the parry baits. So, which I don't recommend doing. Just,
And yeah, Laser Sight might be
also,
Eclipse.
Vic, you could pick a different character.
Yeah, but I'm just picking it right now because that's who I play, so he has to see.
Yeah,
But yeah, like they might be called Eclipse instead of New Moon. I don't know.
Oh yeah, my bad. They are called Eclipse, definitely. I just call them New Moon because that's what that is. But I guess technically it's between New Moon and Crescent, but you know.
Ah,
Well, and it's an eclipse, which doesn't happen every month. That's probably the more relevant factor, but
Yeah.
whatever. I didn't think about that while talking. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, indeed. It's Eclipse Moon, it is not New Moon. The reason I always get that confused is because the first time I started thinking about moon phases was when I was playing the pen and paper game Werewolf the Apocalypse, in which 5 moon phases play like a heavy role, so I actually can distinguish them pretty well. I mean, anyone can. It's just that like they're concepts in my mind. So new moon is usually what I think about, and not eclipse. Now that I think about it, why wasn't there a source book on werewolves born during an eclipse? They could have done some stupid bullshit and got like a bunch more money off of their customers. Well, okay.
oh wow, we have the same move. I didn't know. Does she has powered bullet in this mode?
No, as far as I know, she doesn't. She has almost everything that she has in Unist, or rather the other way around. But that's something I like about Unist, like Sion is very much like Sion from Melty, and Akatsuki is very much like Akatsuki from Akatsuki.
Yeah, the big difference are just like the games. Like you can't air dash everywhere here.
Exactly, how you do your combos, the input reader obviously.
Yeah.
Though this one's at least more similar to Unist. So I guess it must feel weird coming from Unist and going to Melty Blood. Whereas the other way around I was like, yeah, this feels a bit better.
I don't know.
This one's like more smooth than Unist to me, you know? But some of the smoothness annoys me in this game, so where it annoys me, it feels a bit better. Yeah, just shoot that girl in the face.
I have a bigger gun though.
You have a bigger gun, but you're not shooting with it, to be fair.
Oh?
That will be the first time I see a
4,
crash.
5, 6, 7, 8 Kirby balls. No, wait, there's more. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Timeout. Okay.
I guess my controller lose connection.
Yeah, I mean, just reconnect.
Yeah, I am.
Maybe there was a 24-hour mini disconnect on someone's end.
Yeah.
That's possible. And I guess this time I will connect and then start cooking, rather than Vic being like, "Didn't you want to say something about the game's mechanics?" I wanted to cook noodles.
Yeah, yeah. Go cook noodles.
Yes, let me just enter spectator again. Once you guys are.
Yep, we are in
there. Yeah. Okay. Good.
You really like your girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Nurse.
There is a lot of color in this game. This one.
Blondes Mädchen in Uniform.
I just pick it because it's black.
I see.
There's nothing really orange I like here.
I see. Yeah. Maybe one day there's another military uniform lolly. I'll do a combo video with all three of them with the song Mädchen in Uniform from Nachtmar.
He plays Eldnum in Eunice, like Raktor plays the Eldnum in Eunice. It's also like Eunice's first fighting game. That he's playing seriously.
First where he started playing seriously.
Fuck.
So he's still new. Just yeah. Just at this point he'll trash any newbies, basically that kind of level, but nothing else. Which is fine. I mean, he is new. And hey, in the Blood on Fight tournament, I match him against Tifu, so we'll have two people that are new that get to fight each other. Then I can see the fruits of my alternative training methods.
Were you training Tifu
teaching? Sort of. I'm trying to teach him indirectly because he's shown interest and is like now, yeah, sure, we can play fighting games. Whereas before that was totally not the case. No.
Yeah.
Like with Dragon Ball FighterZ, he basically it was like this. Dragon Ball FighterZ is a Dragon Ball license, he's a Dragon Ball fan, so he played it. He did play some other Dragon Ball games too, and also Dragon Ball fighting games, but played them for the Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
But some of the Let's Players that him and I like, i.e. Super Best Friends, one of them, Pat, made like a beginner's guide where he showed someone how to play fighting games with Dragon Ball FighterZ.
I see.
So he sat down, watched the video, and started doing that too. And then when I had like, after the offline meetup, I had like family sharing with Andela. So I could play it too. So I was like, yeah, sure, we can play this game. Not my favorite game, but like we played it a while. And he now has like an idea of what neutral can be. Wow, that was a weird carry. And since then, like, I was like, okay, yeah, if we want to play more, here's some fighting games that we should try. And now we've been playing Love on Fight, we tried some Third Strike, like, we'll try some Vampire and some other games that are like easy input, no? Also Melty.
Yeah.
And basically I'm just showing him how to do certain things in games, rather than actually training him, no? And I want to see where that goes. I'm interested.
Yep, I see.
So I mean, like, my prediction is that in Glove on Fight,
nothing matters.
Yeah, nothing matters. They're fairly evenly matched because the game is kind of different. You do the tilts and stuff. But if it were another fighting game, then I think Raktor would trash Tifu. Just because Raktor's been playing against high-level opponents, like, for his entire competitive experience. It's like, who was his easiest opponent? Kuro, Ray.
Yeah, true.
Just, yeah. Or Danis. Who we met once. Yeah!
Let's go, Justin.
It's kind of mean to say that, right? I mean, not to Raktor, to Justin Wong, right? Because like, let's go, Justin. What was Justin doing at the time? I'm mashing buttons. Hopefully, Daigo will. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's funny because like everyone will remember Justin, but maybe some people will actually forget that it's Daigo on the other side, right? Because what's the name you actually hear? Justin.
Is it? Is it though? I think like Justin Wong's actually not as well known as Daigo.
Sure, sure. But yeah, sure.
And most people don't even know the guy who's getting beat up in the Evil Moment 37 video, which is Justin Wong, in case somebody doesn't know.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, like that's kind of important to know. Justin Wong's a good player. Justin Wong plays quote-unquote lane, i.e. careful. I.e. he was annoying the hell out of Daigo, totally won neutral against him super hard if you watch the rest of the match. And was just going for the easy kill because, hey, if even a single one of those
because
kicks
that's
hits, the chip
Chun-Li.
kills him.
Because that's Chun-Li game plan anyway.
That is indeed Chun-Li's game plan, but it's also just Justin's game plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's just the thing. Yeah, and then Daigo does the parry, and he even jumms up and does the parry. You can hear the crowd go, "Oh!" when they see the first parries.
Yeah.
And, when they continue, then he jumps up and they lose their minds.
To be fair, that's pretty sick. Yeah.
It is super sick. That was not a criticism. This is one of the sickest things that has ever happened. I mean, sure, like, unfortunately, I mean, this may be, like, a little mean to say, but unfortunately, we don't have, like, visual cameras of, like, close combat battles between actual people in the Middle Ages and stuff, you know? So, we can't really, like, be like, oh, that one guy with the axe, did you see? He decapped 2 people! Whoa! Which is mean because there's, like, actual people dying and stuff, but, I just mean, like, it's, unless we're, like, watching, like, a fighting sport, like boxing or MMA stuff, we're not gonna see stuff like this, right? So, fighting games just, that's not a good comparison anyway. Fighting games is just different from martial arts and from, stuff like that, no?
Entertainment,
I mean, yeah,
and sports.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, it has its own kind of hype, and that's just cool about it.
I'm saying that because generally, like martial art and stuff like that, you don't hear the crowd going like, "Oh!"
No, it's more like people are quiet and awe, like, "Oh."
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's like something where that my master said.
Come on, fuck
the fuck? What?
Okay. My controller again. Ah!
Oh, did the controller disconnect?
Yeah, I think for a second.
I see. That's the... Yeah, that might be... I guess if that might be a thing. But, I mean, just reconnect again.
I'm hosting again.
It's okay.
And I guess this time I can, like, show you some stuff, because that was enough beatdown.
This time I'll go cook.
For real.
Better.
Hmm?
Yeah, you did.
Bit better.
You did.
Yeah.
Getting used to difference. That's just how Vic says, yeah. He doesn't mean it like a German would if they used that intonation. Because if a German would say it that way, they would mean like, not really.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Well, it's a mix of both. At the same time, I didn't really pay attention enough to see that you were doing better, because I was just doing my stuff and it was working.
People were dying around me. I'm not sure.
That's sad to say, but I guess it's kind of true in this game. Like, people are not used to the 3-way mix-up of onion ring.
That reminds me of like a really funny what was that again? It was a really strange moment. So we had like like it was like one of the early BBUO tournaments, if I remember correctly, where the FGM was still helping out with like getting members in. So one of the first 2 or 3, I don't know. McMurphy and I are sitting like in the team speak, and we're like, you know, it's cool to meet people and see their fighting style. You know, you learn about something about them as like a person, for personality and stuff. It's pretty nice. And you guys aren't waiting on me, right? Just,
well, you are explaining something. Otherwise, I would like to say some stuff, but still finish your thing. Or go cut your noodle.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll try to finish as quickly as possible. My bad. I guess I'm holding everything up. And anyway, like McMurphy is like, yeah, but you know, sometimes you just have people that you just trash and are totally forgettable. Like I could not tell you who that one character playing person was. Like, forget about him. And I was like completely agreeing and saying like, yeah, I mean, like, some people just get smashed by the side and they're forgotten, right? And then we checked who it was, and it was Poop. That was... we both felt kind of bad about that. Just... Yeah, because at the time, Pumpkin was not as good as he is now, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was just still pretty bad, but, but we weren't even thinking about him. It's just, oh, I guess it was him. Whoopsie.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Just funny story. Because nowadays it would be pretty different. If there were some sort of tournament with all of us in Blaze Blue, that I can tell you, I think I know who would win. Hands down, it would be
me.
Yeah, yeah, you exactly. You with what do I do in the corner? I guess I'll roll backwards to get killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be
But
fair,
okay.
it makes no sense. But yeah.
Sure. Anyway, you guys do your thing. I'll go.
Yeah.
Be back in a while.
So yeah, crazy important thing in India compared to Honest. You have a lot of hair options. You have a double jump. You can do backdash into the air or forward dash. And the thing that's not common in any game is you can actually double jump after or before doing an air dash. You can even do like super jump into double jump into air dash. You can do all options in one go, which is generally restricted. But that's a really important key to this game. Well, let's go once again, I guess. You have to push a button.
Reading text.
I see. Also, I guess in this game you don't have to hold the button. So
yeah, so you have to press it the whole
Yep.
time. But it can fail.
Oh, the thing that you see at the end, like reduce or fail?
Yeah.
That's something else. It's like if you press at the correct timing, it's like when you get hit at a bit after, I think, it reduces the damage of the combo. But yeah, when you can tech, I don't know, can you tech out of that? No. Okay, if I do that, here we go. You can tech by mashing button. You can tech still with like left or right, or the direction. There we go. Let's do the main screen. So it's pretty useful because you're still not using it. You can hold the direction and just mash button if I was not clear on that. But yeah, okay. So that's important too. What's also important in this game? Most characters have like ABC into 3C, which is generally the launcher. Yep, there we go. Into jump AB, double jump AB, into throw. So I guess well, I'll show that after. Something like that. A lot of characters have it. You can try. There we go. Sure. Well, that was invalid, but yeah. Do 2A, 2B, 2C, 3C before. Because you're just testing with the launcher and Well, I guess first try ABC 3C. And, yep. Can you not do the 2C into 3C? Maybe your character can't, so maybe you can do like 2A to be 5C, 3C or something like that, or you can do 2A to be 3C directly. Yeah. So I guess something like that then. Well, kill me, I guess. There we go.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
So yeah, now I guess try to do well, 2A to B, 3C into jump AB or something like that. Yep. Just do. What the fuck? Okay. AB, double jump AB, generally, and then you can throw. So you can try it directly with your launcher. Yep, exactly. And after that you try to throw. To throw in the air you have to hold forward.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Direction.
Yeah.
He's using the pad, like the D-pad of the pad too.
No, fuck.
Now that I think about it, we could have done a training session. That could have been good too.
Is this basically a training session?
No, I mean like there is like training mode in this game. You can actually training online.
Oh, yeah, I guess after the next disconnect.
Sure. The quick action macro to throw and hit. Oh. Yeah, I guess. I don't know which one it is because I don't use it, but maybe indeed. Do you have like a macro to throw?
There were some strange buttons that you may have seen.
Oh, it's E. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I've seen the E button in the configuration, but I wasn't paying attention much to it because I didn't know what it was supposed to.
Yeah. To be fair, I forgot while I was playing and explaining what to do with the buttons that you're a pad player. I just always forget that for them this is actually really relevant. Because hitting AD to grab is not the best.
Yeah. Dang, you can do a lot of jump A. Yeah, also doing it, well, I guess it depends what you like, but you can have a dash button, or you can use your D-pad to double tap. Because same for as in yell, you can do dashes with A and B at the same time. So you might want to have a macro for that. Outside that, what's important in this game? Generally, counter it in the air is pretty good because they can't do anything until they touch the ground. Okay, that's more a bit advanced, but that's good. Using your parry like that is dangerous because you see your guard meter is now super red, so I think it leads to guard break more easily.
Yes, you lose more of your guard break bar. It regenerates slowly over time, as you guys can see.
Yep.
It's turning blue. Also, like Vic pointed out when I was playing him, like the block spark changes too. So if you like have a red
like
bar,
hit me on guard right now.
so
Oh,
it's
still
going
blue.
to be
I see. Go. Continue.
Yeah, I guess maybe
Nope.
it's
It will until like it's really done. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, I guess it's harder to do than... Yeah, I guess.
Here we go, now it's red, as you see.
Okay, but okay, so the color red just means that it's about to break.
Yep.
So it doesn't mean... Okay, yeah. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's what I said
so...
when we were playing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing that the start said is all standing normals are unblockable, like in Uniel. There is no shield in this one. So that's a thing. But you can parry. But the risk is you'll lower your guard bar and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I guess what we haven't said, I mean, 60 doesn't jump. But in this game you have a double jump. You can do super jumps, like down up if you want to jump really high. And you have an air dash. And you can use them in any combination, so you can...
Yeah, that's what I said at
up,
the
air dash,
beginning.
and RC, right, like that.
That's the first thing I said, because Melty, right? So yeah.
Yeah, because that's important, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to go in just guard and EX parry right now, because that's not really useful as primal stuff. And right now I kinda... I think that's more or less what you want.
It's really... Yeah, other than being able to do the combo, and I guess the button setting wise, it might be good for Raktor to have like a button. Raktor, how do you have it set up in Unis? Like, what do you use when you want to grab someone in Unis?
I just press A and D.
Okay, so you actually just press both buttons, then you should be fine in this game. Okay.
You should really get a stick. But yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. Just gonna have to get used to that. Okay, I guess you guys, that's most of the basics. Now it's just like trying characters and trying out few tools and stuff like that.
Yep, pretty much. After that, I guess we can check like other characters.
Yeah, I mean, like even if Raktor wants to like stick with Sion for a while until he feels more comfortable. You can just pick different characters, right? Just show them off or something.
And there is more Sion. There is even a Dark AG Sion.
Yes. If you like Sion, there's 6 ones that you can play. 3 times this one and 3 times Edgelord.
Oops.
Alright, cross-ups are real in this game.
Not
something else.
Really. There is still a cross-up protection.
Yeah, but every game has a slight cross-up protection.
No, this one has still like a cross-up protection.
Okay.
Not as strong as Unist, but there is still
like
a bit.
I don't feel protected by this one, so I guess it's not really too much of a thing.
Where's the third one? Just the first one, the second one, and...
No, it's just those 2, but they have 3 moons is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Edgelord Sion plays nothing like Sion. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there we go. Well, I could pick a moon, I'll pick another one to test more moons at the same time, I guess.
Just never pick half moon, is my recommendation.
Sure, I'll pick half moon.
Oh, where is left, right? I don't know.
I'm on the left side.
I see, my bad. Then
I'm blue.
Okay. My bad. Dabba dee dabba die.
Yep. And yeah, exactly. Like Melty Database, Melty DB is like a really useful tool to get matches. Though I think it's not really updated that much recently, or was it the Unis one that was not updated?
I don't remember.
I forgot, but yeah. So I think one of the Dark Sion plays like Fukua, right? She has like actual... No. Shadows.
Only in the most superficial sense. Because they all have shadows, if I remember.
I see.
Yeah, but nothing like Fukua's shadows. So Fukua's shadows and Skullgirls are about giving you like a long-range mix-up option. these ones don't do that. Yeah, but yeah, like you have your weird claw maneuvers, like the other guy, vampire guy. You have your shadow clones. Yeah. I guess something to say about inputs in general that you can find in this game. Quarter circle back, quarter circle forward, a DP in both directions, so 6-2-3, but also 4-2-1. And also, yeah, it is that dive kick.
I was missing
and there's, it. I see, okay. And then there's also down as an input. Usually that covers everything.
That's kicky is looking funky.
Yeah, another thing that's odd from Unist, if you want to do your like big damaging super move, then you need to be in heat mode, which means you need to burst and activate, at least for crescent mode. And when you have that bar down there draining anytime while it's still, that's a cool move, while it's still like actively draining, then you do like half circle forward and C and not D. That's different to Unist. But yeah, just with meter. No.
But yeah, you're not forced to play as in a bathroom and parking lot, but yeah, I would want to try it still.
I've never played fighting games in the open, I gotta say.
Yeah, I played in classroom.
I mean, I played in an arcade, but...
Yep. Oh, do you have like a fastball?
Oh, she might have a fastball. I forget.
At least not my mood, but Raktor did something similar.
He's doing some dive kicks, so maybe that was that. Ooh. That looks cool. Yeah,
come on. I was recognizing.
Yeah. So something Sion said in one of her victory quotes to what's that Jeddah girl that you play? Her name again?
Sora.
Akia.
Akia. So Akia,
Lodi Akia.
She said to Akia like, yo, recently the rent you're charging me for letting me live in your cellar is way too high. What do you mean you're providing it for free? One of your mates is ripping me off then.
Certainly yeah. Kohaku then.
She did say Kohaku. Yeah. So this character is a bit strange, so you're not doing the DP wrong, it's just that she summons someone to do a DP. Or I guess the claw maneuver is her DP,
yeah,
then I guess it's
that's a quarter circle forward, yeah.
I see.
Actually no, that's a DP, there is like both.
There's both, okay.
At least on my moon, I don't know on Raktor's moon. Because yeah, specials change during moons and stuff like that too.
That's also new for me. Low charge up.
Yeah, you have a low charger. Like I don't.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, like you have low chargers, you have standing chargers, and you have aerial chargers. Not for every character, but something to look for.
And not for every moon.
Oh, and sometimes also you can charge the 3C with some characters. My character can do this. With her slide. Okay.
Yeah, charging normals as Laser Star say you can do a lot of things. Add hitboxes, remove outboxes. Generally it's overhead or unblockables.
Yeah.
But
Flash
yeah.
frame.
Also.
Like.
But yeah, is there characters that you like except Shion?
He hasn't really had time to look at the cast.
Yeah, that's why like just go through the cast and not look at them, I mean.
Yeah, sure. Everyone likes the cats. That's
Right, I
will say that guy's cool.
Huh, normal seal.
Yeah.
Because of the weapons.
Yeah. Ezreal plays her too, because she's a nun.
I mean, that's a thing, sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, basically, like, if it's if there was a character, it's like, look, it's a space knight Nazi Christian warrior, then he'd be like, yeah, I'll play this character. i.e. a space marine.
Yeah.
That's from Warhammer. That's
Are you
basically
playing...
what he wants to play.
Are you playing C Satching?
Me?
Yeah, you.
What?
See Satsuki? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I play.
Yeah. Because yeah, Laser Star just say unless you play C Satching, you don't have to worry about like half charge combo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, this stage. I forgot about it. Yum 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 yum.
Dang, she's moving in on this step.
This goes
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, that one goes back. CL's a pretty good moveset, I'd say. That's definitely a character that you can get into as like a beginner.
And she can break dance on people.
What?
She can break dance on people, yeah. Whereas like Ryugi Shiki looks like a character that might be good for people starting
Hell
out,
no.
and then you realize that she is super not. Yeah, I mean, Phoenix doesn't play fighting games that regularly anymore, but I was still kind of amazed that he hit anything with this character. Yeah, not that I would have trouble doing so, just that like, no, it's not the most straightforward thing. You really have to be certain about your hits, basically. Just need to do... What is it that the modern anime community calls it when you like delay your cancels to frame trap people?
Staggers? Staggers?
Stagger, yeah. You have to do stagger sometimes with her. And everything's unsafe. It's just... Yeah. But she's an extremely stylish character. I'll say that.
Spuda man.
Yeah, she has like weird ninja wall climb thing.
Yeah, she can do stuff off of that spin. Like, depending on the button you press, she'll do other things. I'm just not sure, like, what exactly. So I guess that was a grab. Yeah. Wolverine.
Tja.
Ryugi had like Rekkas, right?
Yep, she has Rekkas, she can throw a knife, and depending the moon, she has to actually pick it by doing a double 22, well, a 22A or nothing or something like that. The one I have right now is actually using 22 to grab it.
Yeah. I never watched her anime. People tell me they're good.
Yeah, they're good.
But people, I guess it's you with God puzzle.
It's good. It's like really slow though. But
I like slow.
A bit competitive sometimes. It's like it's a bit. It has a weird ambience, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And the music is good.
Yeah, like one of the things I'm watching at the moment is Mushishi, and that is really that's a clash.
Yeah.
And Mushishi is really slow, and I really like Mushishi. That's it's nice. Most episodes end tragically though.
Yeah, it seems like it. Never watched it, but yeah, that's kind of what I heard from.
Yeah. You can keep going and throw more knives, by the way. I mean CL. Like you can just keep pressing buttons, I think, or maybe do quarter circle again.
I think it might be a Rekka.
Or yeah, so quarter circle and then again.
But maybe not on this version, to be fair.
Okay, yeah, maybe it's a different CL. My bad. I don't know. Well, I know this. Yeah. Oh.
I'm just sending one, but this one kills.
Yeah. All these fake Sakuyas. Who is a fake Dio? Was there someone before Dio that did like the knife throwing thing?
I mean, not stopping time at the same time, but yeah.
Yeah. Which I guess, to be fair, like CL doesn't stop time.
Yeah, sure.
But Ryugi does. So I mean, she has that right. She has also the lines that cut through everything.
Yeah, she can see how to cut people effectively, I guess.
Yeah, like the main character from Tsukihime.
Yeah.
The other Ryugi.
Yeah, I don't know how is male Ryugi, but this girl is a bit messed up in the end. Like she had a lot of problem at first. Well, not just at first.
Yeah, I don't know about the visual novel, but in the anime, without spoiling anything, the first time he uses his ability, he's kind of freaked out about it.
When he loses his ability?
When he uses his ability for the first time.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, I guess, because of what he did. But that's part of the story, so I'm not spoiling that. Who picked Heimer?
Me.
You're a bad person.
But Hime is cool, she has a cool dress.
Hime is cool. Hime decided that, you know what, I'll stop being a Smash Brothers character and I'll go into this game. And at the same time, I'll learn to fly, not just float. Just, yeah. Raktor, your opponent can fly. Just saying.
I'm super slow though, when I'm flying. Most of the time, at least.
What did you want to say, Raktor?
Ah, I have DP.
Yes, you do have DP. Just, yeah. That's basically what you'll have to do. She also has DP, yes.
Oh.
This is still my favorite stage. Because of the music, not the way it looks. Though that is fun, yeah.
Is she hard to play, Leslie Star? Like, Rizbiff? because she looks fun. At some point I might try to learn her a bit.
I wonder. I have no idea how hard her tech is, personally.
I think she has like more problem to winning neutral, but after that she's cool, I think. That's old memories of what I heard, but I don't know how. Well, I guess it was still good because it was from the Melty group, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes stuff changes over time. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this character, a lot of people like this character, so yeah, she could have new tech and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, look at her. She looks cool.
Yep.
She's also from Melty Blood, if I remember correctly.
That's
not from Tsukihime, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I see wall combo. Right, you can wall bounce or something? I see. I didn't try full moon, so I can't say. I just tried like... Well, at least recently, I just tried like crescent moon earlier.
Sorta. I mean, to be fair, the characters that you were picking ended up being, or looking for, ended up being full moons.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you said apparently, so I guess you didn't really try. Because people say that sometimes, and they are just salty or wrong. So I don't know. People say that Izayui is brain dead. That's wrong. But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean...
And people
there
say
are some complainy pants in the Blaze Blue community. I mean,
Sure.
in any fighting game community. There's some... It's not to do with like the mentality of the players. It has to do with Blaze Blue has weirder matchups than any fighting game. So people that are triggered by matchups get triggered way faster and way more in Blaze Blue.
Is it a Rekka? Try to do... Oh.
I don't know if Raktor can do Rekkas.
I don't know.
Do I have just to hold or something?
A Rekka is basically like quarter circle forward button, and then you immediately do quarter circle forward button again. Same button should do it. So basically like a combo where you combo Hadouken into Hadouken into Hadouken. The timings has to be relatively accurate. But yeah.
I just realized that Ime is actually running. And she's not flying.
Oh yeah, she's running.
If
you're not getting it, try just mashing it, like quarter circle button, quarter circle button, quarter circle button, and just try seeing if it just comes out accidentally.
Doesn't feel like it as the second one though.
Yeah, I guess not.
So
Maybe
no,
it's just a gut punch, I don't know.
Yeah. That's weird though.
There's probably something to that move that we just don't know.
Because that's a wall bounce. This one I see, but the first one looks...
just opened the wiki, I'm not doing anything.
You're not cutting noodles?
No, I'm not cutting noodles.
216? Okay, yeah, you kinda scored me at some point. No, it's just like this move, the V gut punch, looks like the start of a Rekka or something. But yeah, she has no Rekka apparently, so that's not it. I don't know.
Rice beef Strittberg. Okay, let's see. I would like the Crescent version, please. Hey, someone actually did an up-to-date wiki for her. That's bizarre. Okay, let's see here. Special moves. This is a quarter circle move, right?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, Raktor was inputting it as a quarter circle, so I assume that it is one. Okay. Wrist Pizzicato. Charge forward while defending yourself with Gamaliel. I guess not. Swing Gamaliel upward arc. So was that quarter circle back?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I see.
And B was the wall bones.
Yeah.
Apparently it's just a non-blockable, from what Lizostar saying.
It does good damage. Jump cancelable, EX cancelable. It's good for combo
numerals is
starters.
fine. Yeah, I'm just answering Lizostar.
Not A version, not really useful outside of combos. The B one leads into a wall slam. The wall slam is untackable. Doesn't cancel into anything. So I guess that's the one you want to frame trap into or something.
No, that's something, yeah, you combo to do wall combo apparently.
Yeah, sure. You don't want to get blocked though, is what I'm saying, because
True.
you can't make it safe. A version you can make safe, B version you cannot. So yeah, like if you frame trap into it or just hit someone in neutral with it, something like that. And right, this is Melty, so there's no C version. EX version executes 3 heavy punches while slamming opponent on last hit. Best to use your meter if you can get a combo going. Blah. Okay, so yeah, those punches are for those things.
How do you throw a rock?
How do you throw a rock?
You can't. You didn't pick full moon.
Ah, okay.
You can do the
Right.
well,
you can
not
shoot
laser.
the gun?
Lightning. Yeah,
Lightning.
maybe. If you do quarter circle forward, what do you do?
I see.
No, that's a DP.
Oh.
There we go. So yeah, this version is the one where you have to press something to do that, exactly. And this one is quite annoying because you have to time the kick to hit at one specific moment, basically. But yeah, outside that you have this laser which is really good. You might have another one if you're in the air, but I think that just the other moon has like, yeah, we go. The other side.
Rice Beef has a half circle back. It's an alpha counter.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, from 4 to back. Any button.
Yeah.
And yeah, while guarding, I guess, yeah, literally just an alpha counter move. That's cool.
You can play Raktor.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just like testing stuff.
That's really awesome. So she's the only one with like an alpha counter. So if someone's block stringing you, you just punch them in the fucking face. That's great. Yeah. You know, it's something that I always enjoyed about like Vampire and JoJo and I guess Street Fighter Alpha, though I've never played that.
Fucking oldie. Nice.
Because it's like free block string. Oh yeah, I kicked you.
Was that a grab?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was a grab.
Cool.
Yeah. That victory pose. Victory screen.
I forgot if she has a DP in this one. Didn't test her. That well, I guess. But yeah, okay, I'll test the other one again.
Crescent has DP at least.
Yeah, Crescent I knew.
Yeah.
Coma.
By the way, the moves that I was describing were for Crescent Moon.
Yeah.
So maybe only this version has what I was talking about. So on block, should we try like half circle back any button to get like her alpha counter? That would be interesting. I mean, that might be hard to do against Raktor because Raktor is going to be attacking.
Oh, right now it is not attacking. I don't know what he's doing.
No, it only works if you hit him. Like A. Yeah. So wow, that is pretty useful. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so what's this guy's name?
Kishima Koma.
Sure. This Koma's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire things.
Yeah, he has a command grab too. So Kuma has like a 2-2, which I guess is going to be his DP. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's got dive kicks. Now this guy actually has a Rekka, so like quarter circle forward A, quarter circle forward A, quarter circle forward A, and then he does up to 3 moves. You just have to hit with one of them, and then you can continue. Yeah. If you've never done Rekkas before in your life, they are hard. So like, yeah. Also, it may be impossible to right now explain how to actually do them, because I understand that there's like a communication difficulty with saying quarter circle forward, quarter circle forward. People don't really understand what's meant. But yeah, basically cancel Hadoken into Hadoken on hit or on block, like if you can do
block
that.
should work.
But, yeah, personally, I just input it as one thing. I don't look at if I hit things and just. Yeah, but that may be too hard for now.
Yeah.
Like Rekkas are not easy. For example, Vic for longest time couldn't really do Rekkas, and he's pretty good execution-wise. So.
Yeah.
Though it's different for different people. Like I have less of a problem with Rekkas. Okay, he has a DP. That makes sense. He has a down. Yeah, that thing. It is basically like a feint and a dash thing, so just to trick people, I guess. And he has a quarter circle back command grab. Like that thing will go through block. It's like a Zangief grab. So if there's anybody near you, exactly.
That's totally the Samurai Shodown guy.
Yeah, he is. Minus exploding himself.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah,
because that's the best part.
Yeah. Oh, you can do his down also in the air. Though I'm not sure you can do it execution-wise. You can try, in which case... Oh yeah, you did it. You just did it immediately.
That's
there you go.
Funny, actually.
Yeah.
That might be super tricky while used.
Yeah. From what I understand of this character, basically what people want to do with him is go in, do pressure, use his Rekkas, and every now and then command grab, which is the trick with the thing. Get your opponent to block, grab them. They start trying to get out. Well, I mean, you Rekka them. That's kind of the deal, I suppose, without knowing anything else. He's a cool guy. But yeah, Rekkas are not beginner friendly unless you training mode them, in which case they're totally learnable. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it is definitely a thing you have to do. Took me like 20 hours. But I was doing Lilica and Arcana Heart, to be fair, so you have to do 4 Rekkas with her, so
Yeah.
it's kind of an issue.
That's not the hardest Rekkas to do.
No, it's not. The hardest Rekkas are DP Rekkas. Fuck those things.
Oh yeah.
Like
I don't know why it even exists.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about that. It's like a more like, you know, old
Different
Rekkas,
games?
like different games like Street Fighter.
Oh, you mean like
yeah, and stuff like that.
like the actual Rekka of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Feng Long.
Fei Long, exactly. Fei Long.
Fei Long.
Oh yeah.
Just,
well, White Lane, as you saw earlier, if you were watching, I don't know, is weird. Like, try to dash. Is it this version where... Yeah, here we go. So you can like, mash it and do this thing. If you do 3, you might walk as a cat too. Right? Just do 3.
That's not.
Diagonal forward. Stop dashing around. Okay, no. Then it's another lane. But other lane can like be a cat too.
That is so good.
Yep. With her, if you do like 2-2A, 2-2B or 2-2C, you have also like some weird teleport feint.
2-2 what?
2-2A? Try 2-2A or 2-2B. There we go. Well, okay. If you do 2-2B or 2-2C, you have other versions of that.
Ah,
So,
it's
yeah.
a bait. Ah, it's bait. Because
Yeah, yep.
Nice.
I think I like Half Moon Roast Beef. But I like this thing. So I don't have like the
that
full
does look like a big projectile,
yeah. I don't have like the pile bunk charge of the full moon that I kinda like, but well.
Yeah, she's funny with her teleport stuff. Yeah, very fun character.
But
Also,
yeah,
her ice moves are nice.
The lanes are all about like confusing your opponent and getting traps and zonings going on.
Yeah.
So it's
and she's fast.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that is the funnest. Like 4 4 6 6 6 6 4 4 4 4 6.
Yep.
Just yeah. And then someone presses grab and you're like, oh.
What was the one I was playing before? Blackland.
Blackland, I think Crescent and Full Moon both had those traps.
Yeah. Which one did you pick? Crescent. Okay, well.
Yeah, Crescent. You can tell in the left top corner.
Yeah, that's seriously what I did. I'll pick the Evangelion color or whatever.
Sure. One person waited. That's what this stage says.
Yeah, fuck. Ah, okay.
So yeah, if you crouch, you're a kitty cat.
Does it reduce the hitbox?
Yes, it does. Yep. She's as small as the cat.
Yep.
So yeah, you can crouch under standing normals sometimes with that thing. And yeah, she has an offensive crouch. She can move forward while crouching, which not many characters in fighting games can do.
I guess you have the weirdest teabag ever, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a kitty bag. Yeah. Where like fluffy kitties are sitting down on you to taunt you, and you're like, oh. Yeah. in case someone's surprised that I used the term offensive punch, I'm making fun of
Crouch.
the American Marvel superheroes arcade machine, which had a description for every 8 of the 8 directions. They were like, oh, this is blocking, this is defensive crouch, that's like walking forward, jump, like defensive jump, offensive jump. They actually called holding the 3-directional offensive crouch.
Yep.
Why? Why would you ever hold 3 in a fighting game? You don't hold 3 in a fighting game. If you're in a combo, you might want to hold 3. But why make your players think that it actually does something? There isn't even a character that can do that in that game. Now there are some characters that can do this. Taukaka can crawl on the ground like a kitty, and Len can do this.
Zabel can do that?
Zabel can do it. Guile in Street Fighter V can do it. So there are some characters that can actually do this, but no one can in Marvel superheroes. And I guess Zabel could do it at that point in time. But yeah, like offensive crouch, just it's a silly term because of this.
So yeah.
Yeah, you can actually get hit by it.
So yeah, you can put a lot of cat and walk with the cat. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't really walk, but that's just funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Glenn is also kind of fun, stylish character. But yeah. And once you get going with her, she just dances around and throws stuff out. Looks pretty neat.
Oh, wrong cat.
Yeah, she actually has normals as a cat, I guess.
Yeah, all the crouching ones.
So why isn't there like a version of Black Land where she's just a cat?
Be awful.
That'd be annoying. Just really small, like, scroll this character. I can't hit her.
Yeah, Nickels are a bit like that, but it's not really like just...
Yeah, it's not to their advantage anyway.
Yeah.
Or rather, it is to their advantage, but they're hard to play. Or they're hard to win with, rather.
Yeah.
It's not like their inputs are particularly difficult or anything like that, or that their moves don't make sense on how to use. Just, they're hard to utilize to good effect. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe Neko Arc Chaos also has an offensive crouch. He slides himself along the ground.
Really? Okay. Maybe.
Yeah.
Always
he pushes himself with his legs and just kind of slides.
I think I'm playing, is it Half Moon? I always forget which one I'm playing.
Oh, I guess because this is probably one of the cooler things in fighting games. One of the regular made teams, so not with the mecha or the cat and stuff, they can switch between each other by doing like a high five maneuver.
Yep.
And they actually change with the character in place, so you can do stupid stuff like someone is knocked down and you're there between your mates and just do high five, and he has to guess when you stop high-fiving, so he knows if you're on the left or right.
Bye bye Mimidex, good night.
Oh, good night. Is it like down? I don't know.
I think it's down D or something like that.
Yeah, so you have to be near your friend, and then down D. Yeah, and then you're the other one. Yeah. Oh yeah, she runs up to it. Yeah. So if you do it from here when she's in between you, try that. Like get in between. Now just smash it. Do down D. So that can be pretty. You can do that pretty quickly. And if someone's like knocked down in between you, you can confuse people that way. It's tricky to do it good, but it's pretty fun.
It's not something that you want to use generally because that's still a bit slow. But it can be a thing if you want to troll or like confuse people. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Like go in jab, and then do you know, high five, and then do the meaty from the other side. Stuff like that is possible to do. But yeah.
Okay, so that's not a good version because I don't have it. The Neko I like. But yeah.
You don't have the Neko you like.
Yep. You know the projectile I actually sent. I have this one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you want the one where she just kind of puts him in front of her and then just moves. Or puts her in front of her rather.
Yeah. Yeah, the maids are really good, so I wouldn't recommend it to learn for you, because that's still like a
because it's too
quite complex. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is he eating or is he just dancing? We will never know.
He's just standing.
But yeah, that's why Isuri is cool, because she has a fucking table as a jumping move. I love this move. Is it Alf? I'll say it's Alf. Yeah, maybe I never really learned anything about history that much. I just played the maid for fun. The only thing I really learned is trying to finally do the loop with Power Seal Full Moon, but yeah, that's it.
This guy is evil real.
Oh yeah, I can hold the table too. That's good.
You can hold it, but can you flip it?
Well, I guess it's already flipped it, right? As I'm
preemptive table flip.
Yeah. Plus A or you're flipping?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Eon there too. You can do like this multi-slap and move doing it. If you, I guess, hold the button? I don't know.
Oh, you mean Nanayashi? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do the thing with the knives where it goes ta 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 ta, you can move back and forth during that.
Yeah, hold the button maybe? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, heavier version might go longer, I'm not sure.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you watch the team tournament FGM matches, there's a match where McMurphy plays this character and makes use of that by like going in, go back, and then go back in and just punishing people, punishing Nargrim for moving in on him. This character, by the way, is pretty evil. I think maybe it's a backwards DP or something like that. He has some teleport move, and depending on what you press after it, he comes out above, behind, above people. Just, yeah. Not really sure how to use it. Might be a down, I don't know. Well, that's a DP, I guess. Yeah, there you go, that was one of them. So he just can decide where he is. Oh, and he has a fast fall because that character needs that. And, yeah.
Can he, like, do DP fast fall or something like that? I think he can do, like, something stupid too. Yeah. Or maybe it's another moon, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this character is pretty vicious. I remember, like, one of the first Otaku was Melty Blood Grand Finals, and there was, like, an American player that that reset and almost beat, what's the Poverty King's name again? Goichi?
Goichi, yeah.
Yeah, like he almost actually beat Goichi with this character. Just, I'm not saying it's the character, it's definitely the guy, because that guy's just really good.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, but like, if you want to see like that, what kind of bullshit this character can do, Otaku top 8, Goichi versus this guy. I just don't know like the player's name. I'd say at around that time, probably the best American multiplayer. Don't know how it is now, though.
So, which one it is already?
It is just Crescent.
Crescent?
If you're asking about the gigantic uppercut and the jump
yeah, that's rare. There we go.
Scrod is currently considered the best North American player. Is he one of them Satsuki players, or
seems to be like a Xion player? Xion player.
Xion player? Okay, I see. Xion. Any specific Xion? By the way, Vic, try if you have like a 4 normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. Okay, so you do have everything. Yeah. Remember to be a Disney princess.
Yep, I'm on it. Where is it though?
There you go.
There's your birds. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. CCN. HCN. Okay. Also uses vision, but I forgot which one. Oh, the other Sion, right. I see. I've never seen him play. But I haven't watched like recent tournaments, so makes sense. Now I know. Maybe next anime Evo. Getting up early for a Japanese Evo is just too much. Staying up late for anime Evo, that's a bit easier to do.
Yeah.
Since 2016? Then I must have gotten pretty lucky to never seen him. Which means that he didn't win a couple of the Evos, and he didn't win a couple of the Otakus that I watched.
Yeah. I do remember like he's Sion, but I think it's because I've looked at the character in Melty.
Yeah, because the reason I know that I've never seen him is that I haven't seen Sion in top 8.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's basically the thing. just plays Dragon Ball Z at Evo. Yeah, but like I was watching before the release of DBFC. I already stopped watching tournaments regularly when DBFC came out. So yeah. But I mean that's okay. Like just probably just region thing. I just watched tournaments that were major tournaments, just not ones that he went to.
Anyway, I'll say one last one and then I'll need to stop because I feel like my hand is starting to hurt, so...
Yeah, it is getting late too.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh, that might be the set I've seen. That sounds like something I've seen. So you only swear by your waifu? No other character you like?
I want to do the different mood.
I see.
Pretty catchy for such a game.
Eh?
Music. Sorry, I mean the game, the music.
Oh. Hmm.
I mean everything's dark, blood and death and whatever.
Wait, what?
The music.
What about the music?
Pretty catchy for such a game.
Oh. I guess. I don't know. Sounds okay to me. I don't know, it's not that dark, right? Well, I guess there is a lot of dark character or AG character, but I don't know. Who cares? Pick your fucking color. Yeah, Zero SC is cool. Fuck. Fuck. Wrong move. The rock. Oh wow, I see. Man, been a long time since I haven't trained that. Okay. So yeah, you have the pleasure to see what it feels to play against the rock. Yeah, it's annoying until you know kind of how to counter it. But yeah, GG's. My hand is getting tired, and I'm too. So yeah.
Back if anyone's still here.
Yeah. Not for long.
Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Thanks Laser Staff to share a lot of like discussion with us. That was cool. We'll play normally Melty every Friday now, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Today was a bad day for some people. There should be more people next time.
Who knows to play the game? Not like me.
Actually, no.
Some do.
No. Yeah,
Some,
Foxfire is also looking into the game just to learn it. I mean, he's pressed buttons in the game, but that's pretty much it.
I know the game. Nargrim, if he joins, knows the game pretty well too.
Yeah,
I have no idea about Underlay. I forgot.
Underlay plays with Nargrim sometimes.
Sometimes.
Offline. Yeah, but I mean, like, he has like a general idea.
Yeah, we could try. I know the net play is good, but I don't know how it does like for.
We're all in Germany and France. I'm not so sure it'll run well, but it's possible. Actually, it should run well. You have to add a little bit more delay, I guess. But
yeah, of course. But sure, it could be fun. Like, we could try at least. So yeah.
I don't mind. Members get matchups first, of course. But other than that, who cares?
Yeah. And yeah, thanks for the follow. And yeah, I need to go to bed. I'm really sleepy right now. So yeah.
Good night, stream. Good night, Vic.
Night.
Good night.